Hi everyone, it's Tish with Naptime Creations. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. It's free and it'll help me out a lot, so hit that subscribe button. Here's a sneak peek of what we're going to be making today. We're going to be making this gorgeous dahlia resin crystal, and I'm going to be using my liquid diamonds resin today. It's great for projects like this because it has hardly any bubbles. You can see how clear it is. It's a very thin viscosity, 2-to-1 ratio resin. I'll link it down below along with my coupon code. I only like to use it for projects like this because it's super thin and has hardly any bubbles. And I know it looks like my spoon has pink on it, but that was from a previous pour. The resin's all set up. I reuse my mixing tools and my cups. As long as your resin is 100% mixed, you can reuse your mixing tools and your cups. I feel like resin art can be really wasteful, so I try to reuse everything that I can. I know it's not the prettiest when it's not all nice and clean, but it is what it is. So I'm just going in with my little spoon here and I'm filling up the points with clear resin, the clear liquid diamonds. So this is layer 1. We're going to be pouring this piece in 3 layers. And I'm just trying to get those points in every little spot of this mold filled up with resin. And I will link the mold down below as well if you want to check it out. And that's it for layer 1. Here we are next day, layer 2. See how clear that resin is? I just love it for these projects. And I'm going to go in again, same thing with my little spoon, and fill up those crystal points a little bit more. This is going to ensure that you're not going to have bubbles trapped in those points. Bubbles really like to get down in those points of your crystals, and if you do it this way, you can see if there's a bubble in there, and you can take a little toothpick and kind of scoop it out. I'm going to twirl my mold around and just move that resin all over the mold. This project is super simple and easy. It does take a few days though, because you are going to have to pour it in several layers to avoid those bubbles. The liquid diamonds, you could pour it all in one shot, but you would probably get lots of bubbles in your crystal points, just because those bubbles really like to get down in those points. So that's basically it for layer 2. I'm going to sprinkle on some iridescent mylar flakes. You can get these from Laura's Art Corner. I'll link them down below as well. It'll give you a really nice sparkle. Next day, layer 3. I'm going to go in with some iridescent blue color shifting mica powder and just paint that into my mold. And I'm just using a fan paintbrush that I picked up at the craft store. You can use a makeup brush or anything. Just get in there and make sure that everything has good coverage with that mica powder. And you don't want to add too much, because if you have like the mica powder kind of piled up, it can float or accumulate in the crystal points, and that doesn't look too pretty. So you don't want to add too much. Just make sure that everything has a good coat and there's not a bunch of excess mica powder sitting in any spot on your project. And I did mix my resin up off camera, but if you're new to resin and you want to see a tutorial showing step by step how to mix your resin, I will link my Milky Way coaster tutorial down below in the description box. Be sure to go check it out. I show you step by step how to mix your resin. And here we are. This is actually 6 ounces of just clear liquid diamonds. It looks black, but I reused my cups. I mixed in some midnight black epoxy paste. And after I was done mixing that epoxy paste in, I let it sit for 5 minutes to degas before I poured it. You can see I had a few bubbles show up right here, but they ended up popping on their own. I didn't have to go in and hit it with heat or isopropyl alcohol. And that was it. I just covered it up, let it dry for 24 hours, and here we are ready to demold it. And this piece, actually, I just listed it in my Etsy shop. I opened my Etsy shop back up. So if you want to, please go check out my Etsy shop. I'll link it down below in the description box. I listed quite a few things in there, a few of these crystals, lots of earrings, and a few small paintings. But I'm going to try to keep listing as much as I can. And I listed some of my crystal cell phone stands as well. So here it is. I think it turned out really nice. Those iridescent mylar flakes, you can see it gives it a really awesome effect, like it's glowing. And since we poured it in layers, it gives you a lot of really fun depth and dimension. And you can see the blue really pops when you pour black resin in over that interference blue mica powder. And I used the Midnight Black Epoxy Paste by Lorez. You can get it from Laura's Art Corner. I'll link all the materials I used down below in the description box along with any coupon codes that I have. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, leave me a like, hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and go check out a few more of my other videos. That really helps out my channel a lot. I'll leave a few of my favorites right here. Just click the picture and it'll take you straight to the video. And don't forget to go check out my Etsy shop too. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys are all doing great, and I'll see you soon for another video. Bye guys.